It was another disastrous day for Donald Trump's meme coin and Melania's meme coin. During Donald Trump's inauguration, Trump's meme coin dropped like 35-40%. Melania's was down like 65-70%. I'll give you the exact numbers in just a moment, but just to remember what happened here on Friday during a crypto inauguration ball, Donald Trump dropped a meme coin, sometimes referred to as a shit coin, because these things are so utterly grifty and they're known to be used in pump and dump schemes and rug pulling schemes. Infamously, the Haktua girl, that weird influencer who got famous making comments about a sex act or whatever, she launched a meme coin. It was a pump and dump. And if you look at the allocation on Trump's meme coin and Melania's, it's actually very similar, about 10-15% liquidity, while 80+% is held by, or even up to 90% is being held by insiders. You had people who lost their life savings with these drops, and people complaining about how much money that they've ultimately lost. I mean, some real nasty work being done to people who were conned into buying these things. We were warning people that this had all the hallmarks of some of these meme coin scams that really give crypto a really bad name. And just look what happened today, by the way. So the Trump meme coin, to be specific, dropped about 31.16%. Billions of dollars have been lost. I mean, when this was trading at its peak, it was valued at $55-60 billion. And then it plummeted around the same time Melania dropped her meme coin. So the Trump meme coin is $TRUMP. The Melania meme coin is $Melania or Smelania. No one really thought that through. Melania's meme coin was down 67.48% to be specific. Now, Dave Portnoy, the owner of Barstool, who often brags about trading these very volatile securities, says, breaking, I sold my Smelania at a $200,000 loss. Can't win them all. Shoot or shoot, as this account said. Donald Trump just told people when he was selling his meme coin to have fun. He never said make money. That's the thing about Donald Trump. He's a loser. His entire life, he's been losing money on businesses that went bankrupt. There's a reason why he was declared a fraud in New York. Wake up, people. It's so ridiculous that people fall for this rug pull over and over again. When Trump announced the meme coin on Friday, even people in the crypto community thought it was a hack because it was so grifty and like, how could you really be doing this? It wasn't, though. Donald Trump was really doing it. And when he launched it, Donald Trump said, my new official Trump meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for. Winning! Exclamation point. Join my very special community. Get your $Trump now. Then it says you go to Get Trump Memes. Have fun. Yeah, have fun losing all your money, everybody. And by the way, this impacted the overall Bitcoin market. The crypto markets have been hurt because of this. As this one account said, I thought this is the Bitcoin president. Isn't that what he said? But you don't seem to be helping out Bitcoin right now, at least how you've injected a very grifty meme coin with your wife as well. Just contrast this by, I'm going to share with you some horror stories of people who have been losing a ton of money. But before doing that, could we just reflect on the markets under President Biden? The Dow was up 40.5%. The NASDAQ up 51%. The S&P 500, 57%. Just think about that. And the billionaires and oligarchs who made those types of returns were saying that was not enough. That you now want to entrust someone who's in Trump, who's bankrupted most of his companies, his life, where you were getting a 50% to 57% return on the market with President Biden. And by the way, I've said this before, we should not be judging our economy by the stock market, but Donald Trump and the billionaires do. With President Biden also, he created 16.6 million jobs. There was never a month where he lost jobs. Unemployment at record lows, GDP growth at record highs. America was energy independent for the first time. Our economy was growing faster than China. 40,000 plus infrastructure projects, but I digress. I saw this meme as well. It shows Donald Trump's crypto czar, is what he calls him, Dave Sachs. And then there's this part of the meme where it goes, President launching a shitcoin, retail investors who are getting just destroyed and crushed by the meme coin. And you've got Dave Sachs, the crypto czar, basically just watching as that goes down. So we heard a lot of horror stories of people losing a ton of money, like this account right here. I just lost $800,000 in Smolania. Instantly, I think I'm going to cry. This was all my money I've ever made in crypto. At Jupiter Exchange, you verified the coin and the liquidity wasn't set up correct. How can you be this incompetent? Here's another person who goes, anyone else's money disappear after buying Trump coin on Robinhood? Here's a bunch of Trump coin investors watching their money disappear in real time. And here's a whole thread of it. What's happening? It's dropping like crazy. A lot, but it will bounce back up. Are you sure? I just lost like $1,000 since the last hour. Will it ever reach 100 or something? I lost 1,002, brother. But remember, you only lose when you sell on red. Just remember, Coinbase is on the way, and a big drop is an opportunity for the whales. They will want to come back for more. Don't know if things will go up from here, man. Kind of depressed here. Not sure if his speech will change anything tomorrow. Melania launched his meme coin. We are effed, meaning she launched her own. Yes, totally effed us. Here's another Trump supporter going, the Trump coin seriously peed me off. I was starting to feel optimistic about crypto with Trump's apparent executive orders, SEC overhaul, and many other things. Then he goes and released a meme coin, which just make crypto seem like one huge joke again. Genuinely think he's now only trying to be positive about crypto for his own gain, and I can't see it ending well now. Seriously, I was a big Trump fan, but which president thinks it's a good idea to make a meme coin when they are about to be in charge of a very large country? Massively gone down in my expectations. Which person? Donald Trump. He is a grifter. He is a lifelong fraud. He destroys lives to enrich himself. This is what he does. And by the way, all the Biden SEC wanted to do was regulate crypto the way the stock market is regulated. Like, we all understand that if IBM and rigorous review and initial public offering has to be signed off. You don't just get to say one day, I'm releasing a shitcoin on the market. But when it comes to Bitcoin, or when it comes to crypto rather, you can do that. You can just release your crypto because what the crypto companies say is that we're not a security. We're just a meme. This is just a meme. And by the way, I think there is a good aspect of crypto. I think it will be used in the future. I think there's a right use, but these meme coins put taint on the entire industry, cloud the entire industry, make the entire industry look fraudy. And what Trump is saying, like if you look at the fine print, he goes, this isn't a security. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump. If you get this meme coin, but they don't call it a coin, they just say buy the meme and show your love of the symbol $sign and the letters TRUMP. And why do they say that? Because if it's a coin, if it's a security, then it's potentially regulated and they can be sued. So they go, oh, that's not what you're getting. You're just getting a meme. Show your love of $sign TRUMP. Or when it comes to Melania, $sign Melania, Smellania. Here's somebody who lost $1 million from the Trump coin. And by the way, as Melania was grifting, as now the first lady again, people who were putting her trust in her stupid meme coin, she attended the inauguration wearing a funeral hat that looked like the Pizza Hut. But don't worry, folks. Oligarchs are doing great. You've got Jeff Bezos attending the inauguration with his wife, who was wearing basically a shirt that was open, exposing her bra. Total normal things that go down at inauguration, right? Meanwhile, you had Mark Zuckerberg looking down Jeff Bezos' wife's shirt at her breast, just normal oligarch things, right? And this is what these oligarchs do. Folks, what did Donald Trump promise? He promised that he was going to deal with inflation, which, by the way, President Biden was dealing with under the Inflation Reduction Act. America getting inflation under control. That was the envy of the world when Donald Trump was the one who created it. When the Trump administration won by adding $8 trillion of debt. And by the way, it's not just me saying it. Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, and the Republican debates. And of course, why was there inflation? It wasn't Biden's fault. That's what they said. Go back. Look at what DeSantis said. Look at what Nikki Haley said. When Trump added $8 trillion of debt and recklessly printed money, that's lighting the match and putting the building on fire. That's what causes inflation, folks. It's so easy. But food prices are up. There was no peace in Ukraine on day one. Egg prices at record high. Mortgage rates at record high. All of that's going on. But folks, I've got breaking news, everybody, and that is Don Jr. says that he's ready to commemorate the inauguration of Donald J. Trump with the fact that $WLFI, World Liberty Financial, which he's like an owner of and has a major stake of, is proud to announce a strategic purchase today of $47 million of ETH, $47 million of WBTC, $4.7 million of AAVE, $4.7 million Link, $4.7 million TRX, and $4.7 million ENA. Excited about the future ahead. So if you're like, Ben, what the hell are we even talking about? What are these acronyms? So these are other crypto coins, if you will. And so basically what's going on there is you have Don Jr., who's an owner of this World Liberty Fi thing, and they're basically taking diarrhea and buying gold, right? So rich people who want to influence the Trump family gave World Liberty Fi a ton of money. But it's in World Liberty Fi, this grifty Trump thing, diarrhea. Then they try to move the money into these other digital assets right here, this other cryptocurrency like Ethereum, ETH, which is the second largest cryptocurrency, WBTC, wrapped Bitcoin. It's a version of Bitcoin that operates on the Ethereum blockchain. So when Donald Trump makes executive orders that could potentially be helpful to these other cryptocurrencies, now the Trumps have cleaned their money, moved their money, I'm thinking about other words, into these other areas, which can then be helped by the office of the presidency. So more grift. But folks, as I always say, WMD, weapon of mass distraction, always go back and ask yourself, okay, there's no peace in Ukraine. What about egg prices? What about inflation? What about food prices? Is housing more affordable? What about healthcare? Think of those were the promises, not that Don Jr. is going to buy some Ethereum using WLFI to commemorate everything, or Melania is going to have her shitcoin and Donald Trump's going to do that. Folks, wake up. What was the word of 2024? Word of the year was brain rot. The word of 2025 is going to be rug pull. The brain rot of 2024, leakage into the rug pull. The rug pull of 2025. Brain rot, rug pull. That's what we're observing right now. We're going to cover it every step of the way. By the way, during the inauguration, remember what Donald Trump said? He said that he doesn't think inflation's actually a big issue. He goes, actually, what Americans cared about most was people coming from mental institutions into the United States, which is not a thing. We need to have strong borders. There's less border crossings under President Biden than there was with Trump, or the same that was under Trump in April 2020 during COVID, when border crossings went down because of COVID and Donald Trump's mishandling of it. Donald Trump says that he's imposing tariffs on Canada, Mexico, on February 1st. He also has 100% tariffs against Spain that he mistakenly believed was part of the BRICS bloc when it's part of the EU. Just an utter
Cat of billionaires and tech titans who have sought to curry favor and Trump and have donated handsomely to his inaugural festivities, including Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos, will be attendants. Also present will be head of TikTok, the popular Chinese on social media app deemed a national security risk by the US. Trump has promised to lift an effective ban on TikTok through one of many executive orders expected to the issues on Monday as the new president's attempt to show quick progress. At his Sunday rally, Trump teased dozens of coming executive actions, promising that by the same time the sun sets on Monday, he will have signed executive orders involving border security and immigration policy, including a reveal